The 2025 SCAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament Championships from the University of Dallas here in Irving, Texas. I'm joined by the women's quarterfinal game number 2 winners, the Trinity University Tigers, head coach Cameron Hill, along with Kylie Minter. The Tigers getting a win tonight, 79-73 over St. Thomas. First of all, Coach Kylie, congratulations. Coach, we'll start with you. Basically a week ago you matched up with this team. It's always tough playing back-to-back, but coming into a tournament environment, just your thoughts on your team's performance and the way they were able to pull out the win today.
Well, it wasn't quite a back-to-back. Colorado beat us in between, so congratulations to them. Really, I would love to start by showing some respect to the job Coach Ellis has done at St. Thomas. That winning streak that they went on at the end of the season is no accident. We match up with them and compete, and it's great basketball. And I think the future is very bright for them and their program. In terms of today, that was a heck of a first-round matchup. I promised Dwayne we would not go into overtime since the first game did, so that we could try to stay on time because we're SCAC people. But other than that, man, it was just, if you got to see it, you got a treat. It was great basketball, exciting, high level, all good things.
Coach, 7 points in that first opening quarter, and then really, the leak really sprung open, and offensively this team was clicking. From your perspective as a head coach, in a fourth quarter, I think at one point 7 straight field goals were made between both teams. It felt like there were moments where you kind of had the dagger and you thought you put them away, and they kept getting up off the mat. What is it like from your perspective on the sidelines as a coach in a quarter like that when it's so tight and so many buckets are being made?
We like to challenge ourselves at Trinity, so the 7-point first quarter was on purpose. But after that, man, everything you just said is exactly right. I think the journey we've been on this year, today was a really important day for us because I think it was the first time that we really didn't care who shot the ball. We played 100% pure blood basketball as a team. And when the ball moves and you set your teammates up for great looks and you have good players, you're going to have success. And that was certainly the case today for us.
Kylie, outstanding performance, 28 points tonight on just 17 shots, 11 of 17 from the field, 6 of 10 from 3, 9 rebounds as well. Just your thoughts on your performance and how you were able to be so phenomenal out there on the court for the Tigers tonight.
I got to give that one to my teammates, just finding me every time that I was open. If it wasn't for them, those shots aren't happening. None of that is happening. We've moved the ball really well tonight, and they just kept finding the open person.
Yeah, Kylie, from the corner, it felt like in the fourth quarter, you just found your spot over there, and you were able to kind of just create some space and find those looks. I think there was 2 or 3 in a row deep into the fourth quarter when your team needed big shots. You were able to hit them. When you're in that type of a flow, what does it feel like as a shooter? How good does it feel to make big-time shots for your team in those moments?
Oh, it's awesome. It feels unbelievable. Just the momentum, adrenaline, everything, just having your team behind you to cheer you on. They just keep throwing it, so just going to keep shooting it.
Coach talked about kind of just this season and the adversity, the ups and downs this group has been through, but now we're here in postseason play to get this first win, to continue to march on, be a part of semifinal Saturday. What does it feel like, and what's it going to take for this team to keep moving forward into Sunday?
Keep being the together Tigers that we are.
Finally, Coach, wrapping up with you, obviously this is a different spot for this team to be in. What changes, knowing that you have 3 games in 3 days? You get this first game under your belt. You kind of get the nerves out. You've been in that spot where you have the bye. It's tough sometimes when a team comes off of a big win. How do you try to take advantage of playing today and going into tomorrow?
I think it's great. I think sometimes you have groups that play better when they play. Other groups, that maybe are a little bit more seasoned and have a little bit more experience, understand how to manage that bye day a little bit better. I think for us this year, this is exactly where we belong. And something that we talk a lot about in our program is that great competitors have 2 tanks. You got the tank that is your physical ability tank, and then you got that other tank that has some expletives in it that pushes you through when that other tank is empty. And right now I feel like we have unlimited charge on that second tank, and I think we'll be ready no matter what, whenever, however, wherever.
And just finally, Coach, to wrap up, I think we'd be remiss to not mention your senior point guard, Josie Napoli. Outstanding game, 5 of 9 from the field, 16 points, 12 assists. Really, I don't have to tell you this, but just facilitates things so well for your team and is kind of the engine. What did you think of her performance? And for her, obviously, this is a big weekend as one of the seniors. What did you think, how she played today?
I think Josie's a dog, and she'll appreciate me saying that because that's what she likes to play with. And I think we finally got to the point where that's what she's surrounded by. And, she she wants this about as much as anyone I've ever been around, and that fuels the rest of us to help get it for her. Bailey too. Bailey's got a different role on our team, and it maybe doesn't translate as much into the stats, but without her, our defense and our rebounding and our transition pace, it's not the same. So for both of them, there's definitely an underlying motivation for us to continue to perform and extend this thing for those two because they've been amazing.
Trinity University head coach Cameron Hill, along with guard Kylie Minter. Kylie with a big game today, 28 points, 9 rebounds, 6 of 10 from three-point, 11 from 17 from the field. Tigers picking up the win today, 79-73 over St. Thomas, and marching into semifinal Saturday here at the 2025 SCAC Women's Basketball Tournament Championships. Coach Kylie, congratulations and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.